Greetings everyone, my name is Adderville, and welcome to my Let's Try of DuneCrawl, an open-world action-adventure game by Alientrap. Yes, I know. I'm covering a Let's Try of a fully released game instead of a demo. How long has it been since I've last done that? We sure are, somehow. Look out, here they come! Eep, that's pretty large. We need to find one of our own. Defend Sanctuary Hill. Got a hunting bow. Now I can deal with you. Press space to dodge attacks. More hunting bows. Here come the enemies. It's a little bit awkward to aim with the lock on. Good job, buddy. Gotta grab all the treasure. Scattergun. Throw the bug gack at Steedles to revive them. Up and at him. We're on the offensive now, don't stop. Let's revive this little Steedle as well. That's a nymph, and this is a fully grown beetle. See, I get revived at these shrines if I perish. Hold right click to lock onto objects. Yeah, with the camera angle I think it's kind of necessary. And how the enemies actively try dodging. It's a lot easier to deal with these foes on ground level. Come on, little beetle. Where did my buddy go, by the way? I left them behind the town. Whoa. Minigunner. Spike Louise. Oh, cannon. Grenade? Now we're talking. Kaboom! Get back up, you big lug. Oh, I still have my scatter gun, never mind. It was just added to my inventory. Sign. Ladders, vines, or craggy rocks can be climbed. Say cheese! Pepper box. Money. Another scatter gun and a gilded mask. I know what that's gonna tell me. Pick up and throw the bomb. Let's carry some spare bomb flowers while we're at it. Ow. Checkpoint. Whoa. Easy there, Beetle. Press Q to open your inventory. What's happening, villagers? Oh no. We gotta recover them. Free from this plane of existence, maybe. Right on, we'll do that. That wasn't so hard to reach, was it? Smash that tower down! Mount, okay? I see what we're doing here. Should have built it with better materials. That wasn't so hard to demolish. Board the crawler. Bye, Beetle. You served your purpose well. It's that easy to repair legs. Lock them up with their dark sorcery. And the Great Mother's daughter walks again. Shelby it is. Now where is that kiln crawler? There's the Vassal crawler. Fire the cannons, go! The ceramist will set you free. That'll teach him to mess with the polloi. Convenient, it's just like cannon travel. That pack unlocked. Get ready, let's go. I'll help. Mount? That thing is... Oh, I see the problem. And we are victorious. A little bit awkward there, but it worked out for us. Look, sparkflies! The great crawler shines her blessings on you. This is your home now. Quest completed. Defend Sanctuary Hill. We saved our humble home. I can see how fun this is in 4-player co-op. With 1 player piloting the crab, 2 manning the cannons, and 1 working on repairs and other miscellaneous tasks. I shall pilot the mighty vessel and protect us against the vassals of the kiln. The Great Crawlers, Pat. Investigate the islands of the Vassal Outpost, Shackle Ridge, and the burial grounds. Oh, incinerate junk. That's how you do it. Ahoy there! Explode when dodging. Sure, why not? That seems fun. I've heard better names. Reach the Vassal Outpost. Alright, where to next? Probably should go there next. Musket unlocked. Beehive bomb. Now that's something interesting. Oh no! Not the bees! I'm close enough to Shackle Ridge, so I'll go there next. Let's go! Ow. Ow. That didn't quite work as the way I hoped. Oh, tank crab, you're not one of the prison guards. Looks like we have a lot of people to rescue. Free and deploy prisoners. Okay, back up, back up. That's a little bit too much. That's the guards dealt with. Each prisoner is to be marked, tagged, and unbroken until they reach the processing facility. Failure to follow the ceramist's wishes will result in grogging. What's grogging? Whoa! I have one last chance to save myself. Whoa! I know I'm bumbling around this, but I'm having fun. A subgun? A submachine gun? Sadly, these are only temporary until I find the blueprints for making more of them. But I see what the game is trying to do. It's trying to ensure that I don't get attached to one particular weapon over another. Alright, get out of here. I did most of the work. The crawler just took me here. They're taking them to the Kiln Lands past the Great Gate. Quest complete, Shackle smash. Whoa! There are many parts of this open world to explore. And hey, getting sidetracked is a large part of the fun for these sorts of games. At least that's how I see it. But I still hold by my earlier statement that this is way more fun with other players, instead of working with an AI buddy who isn't as good as another competent player. I find single player fun, but I'm seeing the limitations and a bit of the frustration points. Like, I'm not going to play this on hard mode without actual human players. Defend the Star Crystal. Oops. Friendly fire. Not that the cannons are even mandatory, they're just really powerful. Ouch. Instant fix. Just like new. Shoot, they're attacking my Dune Crawler. I thought they'd only focus on my crystal. Now, there are a few Digimon games you could argue that are more fun than Pokemon games. It's a matter of preferences, and I appreciate that Bandai Namco and friends are actually making better games. I'm going there in person. It's one of those things where I like it, but it's better if I was playing with friends. Like, I don't think I'll play this game on my own, but if a bunch of friends joined in, I'd be happy to do so. This explosive artifact is really good. Goodbye. Hello there. Time to trash him. You know, I should try out my submachine gun. Now I got your weapon. Oh, oh yes, this is fun. I need to get out of here. Not gonna lie, this is way easier than the last outpost. And as I unlock more blueprints and sparkflies, I gradually become stronger, gaining new abilities and unlocking new tools. Good old faithful. Now, if only there was a charm or relic that boosted my max stamina. Haha, friendly fired. Okay, that stamina bar needs to be made more obvious. It's too small, it should be right above my character or made 3 times as big. Okay, now I can do this. That's what I've been wanting to do all this time. Again, it would have been easier if it was a little bit less awkward to mount the cannons. What do we have here? Oh, that's gonna be awesome. But their bodies are made of mud and stone, their hearts are made of fire. They're fire golems? I'd rather play this with a group of competent or semi-competent human players, because then we can use more advanced strategies and reduce the amount of downtime. How hard could it be? Don't answer that! Ah, so don't open the inventory like that. I could ask them to move the Dune Crawler closer, or provide fire support. Bye. Acid bomb! Acid bomb! Acid bomb! Bonk. Rejected. But that worked. I like how all the weapons I'm collecting here are the exact same ones the enemies are using. It puts us on the same level. That's a big one. Ah, more fuel for the kilns. Kiln Commander. Wait, you got lasers? Seriously? Oh. I was waiting for a traditional on-foot boss to appear. I'm staying the heck away. Last one. I can't dodge roll through the lasers, sadly. But I can throw bombs over the barrier. No more fuel for you. What happened to the Sand Mother? Talisman slot unlocked. Okay, no more distractions. Last thing I'm gonna do is investigate the burial grounds and then end off this showcase. A gang of hooligans moved into the place and started making a ruckus. It's up to us to deal with them, just like everything else. There's just so much to explore in this world, and luckily there's not that much empty space in between. Although I'm speaking from the perspective of an early game player, by the mid to late game this may become repetitive. Donations accepted, coins only, no perishable foodstuff, coin-sized buttons, or unhatched egg sacs please. Management. I need to procure the key. Where could it be? Festooned. Defeat the Vassal hordes. Rock and stone. I appreciate how they get scared if I hit them. Adele Stimpleton, tamer of the terrible Cytopede. May she rest in peace. Yeah, my selection of weapons is not suited for this. I probably should have brought out the repeater instead. I need to switch off the scattergun for anything. Repeater works. One left. And the gate opens. Crypt of Masks. It's not directly pirates, but it might as well be pirates. And we're traveling through an open world, completing objectives, helping our people, and defeating the cultists. Stingers. They want to try harming me? I'll take them out then. We were not made in the Great Mother's image. The masks hide our shame. Thorny mask. Create a patch of thorns whenever you take damage. No, note to self. Remember that I can't just dodge roll near the bombs. Friendly fire. The animals count as a different enemy faction. The wildlife counts as a different enemy faction. To think that creatures like these walked around the world. So although this looks cool, there are plenty of other titles which are far more up my alleyway. Once again, I thank the developers for providing me a key for their title. It's really appreciated. Oh golly, here's one of the kiln commanders. And this fires a Danmaku spread instead of lasers. I wish the grenades exploded on contact. That would have made my life a little bit easier. Well, it's fair. Both me and the enemies have to dodge their attacks. That's the thing I appreciate a lot about this game. Nothing's friendly fireproof. GG. Fodder and fire, I've failed. Explodes. I wonder if there's an on-crab boss fight. The names of these heroes are long lost to time and dust. Somehow teleported all the way onto my crawler. Leg, it's warm. I see our great enemy, the ceramist. They are there doomed by clay and fire. Their spirits are trapped, transformed. but you are not yet ready. And I can't make it across until I collect 200 Sparkfly blessings. And thus concludes the Let's Try. What do I think about this game? The gameplay loop of exploring the open world desert on top of your giant crawler crab, coming across random objectives and enemies, dealing with them to get more loot and upgrades, traveling to the primary quest locations to progress the main plot, which require you to be on foot, dealing with regular enemies, elites, and bosses along the way, rinse and repeat. I think it's pretty darn fun. And I appreciate how, for the early to mid game, the game kind of forces me to swap between weapons due to the limited ammo, and being a bit unreliable to restock your favorite weapons. It's only by the late game, once you've acquired most of the blueprints, where you can really set down a build. My main issue is that, as fun as this is in single player, it's way more fun in multiplayer. My ghost buddy comes in handy, but he holds no candle to another competent human player, especially up to 3 of them. There were plenty of times where there would have been less downtime if I had more people. I know most games are more fun in multiplayer, but this one especially, it's really built for that. I like the character design, aesthetics, music, and overall gameplay loop, but I'm not sure how good the late game is going to be. My main worry is the amount of repetitiveness, as a bunch of open world titles suffer from this. So would I recommend this? With friends, sure. Without friends, it depends on how much you enjoy the core gameplay loop. And many thanks to the developers for providing me a key for their title. It's really appreciated. Well then, thanks for watching, and have a nice day.